Let's try that one more time. Who wants to see some roller derby?
Hey, that's way better. All right, there goes the pack. We're ready to go.
Jamming for the electric screams. First off, we have 000, Hot Wheels, and Femfrox for the Blues. Femfrox taking lead jammer status. I think the crowd are definitely catching on Apocalypse Cow. The louder you cheer, the harder these girls will skate. We're seeing some heavy pack work by our blockers. Both of our jammers are really copping a beating.
Some pretty solid blocking going on in that pack at the moment.
Great to hear some work. Really good conversation happening by the blockers within that. The referees have blown the whistle, ending the jam temporarily. In the first jam of the first minute, we already have a skater down. Ladies and gentlemen, that just shows how hard this game actually is.
So just to sum up, in the first 2 minutes of the bout, we've got 2 people in the penalty box and a skater out.
Who said roller derby was boring?
It's the best contact sport ever.
Ooh, something really interesting just happened there as well, Apocalypse. You notice that they all went down on one knee to allow the jammer to start straight away?
Yeah.
That's really interesting, tricky strategy.
Oh, okay, cool. I like it.
They weren't proposing to their derby wives, I swear. We're hearing some intense communication.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this sorted nice and early. I want to hear a nice big scream for the electric screams! And a nice big cheer for Sonic Doom! I think I'm going to get along all right with this crowd tonight.
Currently jamming for the Whites, we have
some solid
Hot
blocks.
Wheels. Femfrox jamming for the Blues. Did take quite a knock, but it's great to see her straight back up. Our refs are clearly going to be working overtime tonight. There is a lot on the line for this game. And Hot Wheels has signalled the end of the jam by tapping her hands to her hips. We're hoping very shortly to be able to give you a score update.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to lie to you. The harder you cheer, the harder the girls will skate. So the more support you give your team, the more action you're going to see tonight.
So we currently have the Sonic Doom girls in blue on 4, the Electric Screams on 6. It looks like Serenity Power, jamming for the Blues, is trying really hard to make that not happening. She is not lead jammer, but she can get through that pack really quickly. Jamming for the Electric Screams, we have Adare, number 1408.
There's some really, really solid blocking. Like, I mean, it's some pretty heavy-duty blocking going on in that pack at the moment.
It's not meant to tickle. Now, it does look like both of our jammers have got through without claiming lead jammer status, so we are in for a 2-minute jam.
Nice.
This means we're going to see a slightly different strategy being used by both teams. And it looks like we have more black in the bench. Remember, if you are having trouble following any of the action, if the jammers are anywhere near the big group of skaters, keep your eye on them. Certainly the blockers are to watch as well. They will be giving a lot of strategy away. In a derby first, guys, you get to see the score before we do. So we currently have the Dooms on 19, the Electric Screams on 14. We know that the scores can change in an instant. All it takes is a little bit of time in the penalty box.
Modern Warfare powering out way ahead of the pack now.
Modern Warfare has actually managed to claim most valuable player status in 2 bouts previously. Damage, however.
Ooh, solid block in the middle of the pack.
Modern Warfare has called jam nice and early. It's good to be lead jammer, isn't it?
Yes, I wouldn't know. I've never been lead jammer, but it looks like it's fun.
Actually, I've never been lead jammer either.
Haven't you?
No, I'm always a blocker.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
No,
I
explains a
only
lot.
jam in my dreams.
You may also notice as people are walking around in the crowd, guys, we've got some stormtroopers there. Feel free to grab some photos. They're lovely guys. They won't bite. Their helmets won't let them, I promise.
So jamming for the whites, we have Hot Wheels, 000. Jamming for the blues, we have Serenity Powell, who's claimed lead jammer status. And the jam has been called. And we have a slow start to the pack. This is actually a really well thought out strategy. It's not the skaters just being lazy. They're stretching out the time as far as they can. That second whistle has got the jammers off on the track. Carmen Adare taking lead jammer status for the blues. Ophelia Terra jamming for the whites.
That's some serious blocking in the pack there.
It's quite clear the electric screens really want to get at least one win on the board this season. And fantastic to see Take You Down back on the track.
Yeah, that was a solid hit she took before.
It looked like she took a hit to the face.
Yeah, it did, yeah.
Nice tight pack being held by both blockers on both sides.
Ooh, solid block.
We notice that both skaters are still smiling, even though they take some quite significant hits.
Carmen flew a few feet easy with that block.
And she's incredibly happy about it too. What an amazing jam. Ran the full 2 minutes by the sounds of it. The second whistle sending off the single jammer, Take You Down for the blues. Now Tay is known for those incredibly long legs and her ability to step farther than most people can skate. Look at how easily she's managed to get to the front of that pack.
That was a 2-on-1 blocking situation. She still actually managed to get through it. That was very, very clever.
So she has got through legally and cleanly, so that makes her the lead jammer. Some incredibly solid blocking from Demand a Respect from the electric screens there. And Ophelia Terra having returned to the track just in time for the refs to call their whistle. So we're seeing some slow derby preventing the start of Hot Wheels for the electric screams and Serenity Powell for the Dooms. Serenity Powell making short work of that pack. A Amazing agility being showed by both of our jammers here.
It's just been an amazing game all around so far. It's very solid, very physical game. It's been incredibly tough, like especially for a first half section. I don't think I've seen the girls play about as tough as this one. Just another score update. We have the Electric Screams on 18, Sonic Doom on 42. 44, I've just been corrected, sorry.
We really appreciate everyone bearing with us during our technical difficulties, guys. We do remember that it is the skating that is important rather than the technology that goes alongside. All roller derby right around the world always has a DIY feel. No, we're not making excuses. We just want you to enjoy the game. And we're seeing some more slow derby, a little gentle encouragement from Sonic Dooms taking Whiskey Sour over the line. Dotty Deranged, number 27, taking lead jammer status for the Blues. Madamage taking not lead jammer status for the Whites, but she's not letting it go easily. Absolutely incredible how spry these skaters are. They're getting knocked down really hard, but they're straight back up again.
Yeah, I mean, girls who aren't tough don't play roller derby. It's just that simple. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just need anyone in the suicide zone to just move anything that the skates could catch on just back from the tape, please. So if you've got any blankets or signs or anything just sitting over the edge, if you could just bring those back for us a little bit and make everything nice and safe for our skaters. Thank you very much.
Now, Apocalypse Cow, does that include children?
Children actually aren't allowed in the suicide zone because they get caught in the bearings. They're really hard to clean out. It's a pain in the butt. There's like high pressure hoses and acid and stuff. It's just nah.
And then your kitchen smells like methylated spirits and red lollies.
And let's face it, I mean, they're only little kids. They can't be that attached to them.
Good to see Princess Slayer really getting into the theme of the Star Wars Return of the Jammer Bout.
That's the best haircut ever.
It really is incredibly
I was going to do mine like that. I'm glad I didn't now because she pulls it off way better than I do.
In the meantime, we are doing a little bit of slow derby here.
Are they moving backwards?
They are moving backwards.
Okay, I thought it was just me. That's okay.
Doomers all going down on one knee, causing a no-pack situation, releasing an ice cream for the Electric Screams and Carmen Adare for the Blues.
Solid blocking in that one. It's like a wall.
Carmen
there goes Carmen. She's off.
Her way through the pack to claim lead jammer status. We're seeing quite a loose pack happening out on the track at the moment. Seeing some very, very heavy knocks.
There's some pretty solid bumps going on, I reckon. Oh, well, fair bump play on, I say.
If there's no blood, there's no worries, eh, Apocalypse Cow?
Yep, more or less. All right, everyone's coming back to the line now. All right, I can see some pretty cool signs down here. If you've got some signs down in the arena here, let's wave them up now so I can see what we've got going on around here. I've got an IT Mighty sign. I've got a Carmen sign. All right, hold up your signs, guys, so I can see them. Oh, I can't read those. I'm not going to lie to you. Got a Go Sonic Doom. Go Carmen. Got a Carmen Adare. IT Mighty. I'm pregnant. Nice. There's some Sonic Doom signs, some Stormtrooper signs. I love it. I like the Stormtrooper ones. Those are pretty cool. Again, more and more solid blocking happening all the time. It's just a very, very physical game at the moment. All right, just a quick score check, ladies and gentlemen. We have the Electric Screams on 18 and Sonic Doom on 52.
We always knew this was going to be a game that they were going to fight for. Neither team is going to let the last game of the season really go without a fight. Damage taking the jammer penny for the Electric Screams. And before they even get past the pivot line, we have skaters in the penalty box.
How did they get in the penalty box? They didn't even do it. Wait a second. How do you get into the penalty box before the jam starts?
With extreme talent.
That's pretty magical.
And something that Serenity Power taking the jammer penny for the Blues.
We've just been informed there were 4 minors involved.
Do we dare accuse Carmen Adare of cougering?
Gasp.
Or cougaring?
I don't even know what that means. All right, I got a quick score update for you, ladies and gentlemen. Electric Screams on 34, Sonic Doom on 52.
We knew that score would be changing in an instant. It can go either way so quickly.
It just turns around so fast. It's amazing.
And Serenity now has called the jam. Our blockers underway on that first whistle. More slow derby delaying the blast of the second whistles. Former teammates Carmen Adare and Ophelia Terra lining up on the jammer line together. Ophelia Terra going around the outside, taking the jammer status. Wonderful to really see the Electric Screams stepping up their game.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. Give me a nice big scream if you're here for the Electric Screams. And a nice big doom if you're here for Sonic Doom.
Now, while the pack is wearing down some time with some slow derby, we've been informed that there's roughly about 8 to 10 minutes left of this half. During that time, you want to make sure you go over and say hello to the fighting 501st of WA, the amazing Stormtroopers that have given up their time to be here tonight. These guys are amazing. They actually raise money for sick children, don't they, Apocalypse Cow? The Stormtroopers. They raise money for sick children.
They do. That is their sole purpose in life, is to raise money for sick kids and charity.
Our refs working overtime to let everyone know where exactly the pack is sitting. Femme Ferox taking the penny for the Blues has called the jam. Another start with some slow derby, delaying the blast of that whistle. Serenity Power jamming for the Blues. Ophelia Terra for the Whites. Pivot Carmen Adare providing the last line of defence for the Blues, but Ophelia Terra has taken lead jammer status for the Electric Screams. Wonderful job being done by our crew in the suicide zone. You're doing some amazing cheering. We want to hear the rest of you take up from your example. Guys over here, the cheer squad over here is beating you. We can't have that. A very, very quick score update. Remember to cheer it if you want to see it. We currently have Sonic Doom sitting on 56, the Electric Screams on 88. I apologise, that was 38. There was a projector in the way. We did mention we were going to go back to trees and rope.
I miss trees. We should use them more often.
And I'm a huge fan of rope.
There you go, it all works out nicely.
That's awesome. Maybe we should get married.
Nah. Okay.
Some more heavy knocks in the pack. We've got
Oh, solid block on Mods.
Modern warfare for the Blues. Taking out and dishing a beating. Taking lead jammer status. And that is our jammer whistle. Sonic Doom sitting on 57 and the Electric Screams on 38.
I knew stuff would happen.
Another incredibly tight pack. Adare for the Blues, taking lead jammer status. Hot Wheels, 000 for the Whites. Not lead jammer, but not far behind her either. These girls are racing.
Yeah, they're certainly moving. All right, it's that time again. I want to hear a cheer off between our two teams. If you are here for the Electric Screams, give it all you got right now for the Electric Screams! And if you're a Doomer, let's hear it for all you got for Sonic Doom! Ooh. I like it. You're doing well.
Clearly, we have some androids at heart here tonight.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
And we have halftime, ladies and gentlemen.
We are going to be taking a very short break. Please make your way over to the merch stands. Buy yourself some amazing souvenir T-shirts from the roller derby stand. And
buy me one too.
Make sure you get back here in time to see WA Kendo Renmi. So for the second half, we're seeing some more slow roller derby straight off the line. Looks like the pack are really working that rule tonight. There's a lot of slow derby going on. It's not always as entertaining for the crowd, but strategically it's incredibly important for getting those points on the track if you can execute it well.
I'm sorry, who got executed?
Me.
Oh, big hit. It hit the ground awfully hard out there at the moment.
So Hot Wheels, 000, taking the jammer panties for the Screams and busting out lead jammer status. Adare taking the star for the Blues. Do my eyes deceive me? Did I just see Steely Neal take out two blockers at the same time?
It's pretty impressive. I mean, it's been, like I said, it's been a very physical bout all round.
So we're seeing points on either side of the board.
Just a quick score update, ladies and gentlemen. The Electric Screams on 43 and Sonic Doom on 64. solid blocking once again. I mean, it's just, it's so much hard work for the jammers to get through. Both teams are doing an exceptionally good job just pinning jammers down. And then pounding them ever so slightly into the floor.
They are, of course, known for their incredible speed and agility. And the refs have called.
Very close bout. 66 now, we've been informed. That apparently the score is 66 for Sonic Doom. Powering forward is Modern Warfare.
Well, we know that from past experience that Modern Warfare has claimed the MVP status. It's anyone's guess as to who is going to get most valuable player for each team tonight.
I'm looking at the MVP trophy and the most feared trophy. They're actually pretty cool. I want one.
I think that we actually need to get ourselves a most valuable commentator trophy.
I totally win that. That's mine. Claiming it.
Both of our jammers really powering hard.
Oh, solid fall.
Hot Wheels showing us exactly what it means to be the fifth blocker on the track. So we know that our referees are working incredibly hard to keep it clean. It looks like Hot Wheels has actually been sent off for that block. It's all well and good to deliver the hard hits, but you've got to do them safely and legally.
Is it actually legal to block when someone's facing the opposite direction at all?
So long as you're not blocking while skating the opposite direction, it's actually fine.
Oh, okay.
No change to our scores in our last jam. Looks like we are seeing more bodies in the penalty box, though. Serenity Power taking the star for the Dooms. It looks like we still have Hot Wheels in the penalty box. Sonic Doom currently sitting just over 80. The Electric Screams on 43.
Oh, solid blocking in the pack. Good falling small.
Brilliant fall small, but a really solid pile-up.
You know, the crowd's gone awfully quiet. It's almost an awkward silence, I think. I reckon we should hear someone for the Electric Screams. Ah, that woke him up. Come on, Doomers, let's hear it for Sonic Doom. Carmen has decided to wreck the penalty box.
Well, if you're going to do something illegal, you might as well do it in style.
Might as well make it really, 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 really illegal. Like, you know, decapitating players and stuff. That seems pretty illegal to me.
I'm not sure if we'd maintain our family-friendly status if we were to start decapitating players. At this stage, we do even need to keep our under-18s out of the suicide zone, so... As the tension is building on the track, we have Hot Wheels back out, currently racking up the points. We're seeing some jostling for position at the very front of the pack. Hot Wheels taking advantage of the 20-foot rule there. Great to see that our girls not only know how to skate fast and hit hard, but they're well versed on their strategy and their rules, and they're able to put it to use. So we see 2 stars back out on the track at the moment, guys. That's got to be worth a holler. Both skaters, because they've done time in the penalty box, they've had to run that down to 2 minutes. They are looking pretty tired after that one.
Yeah, that was a long skate. That was pretty hard work.
We know that the scores can change in an instant. All it actually takes is for someone to end up in the penalty box and things can just turn right the way around. Unlike what they're doing at the moment with a little bit more slow derby off the penalty line. It looks like we have some more electric screams being sent to the penalty box.
Is that Slam Crunk sent to the penalty box, I think?
Yeah, and Face Invader is pulling a Carmen and deciding to wreck it. We're seeing some strong strategy from the Blues, really working the back of the pack. Adare is just so agile tonight. She's really limbered up. Femferox, however, does probably outweigh her in power though, so it's going to be an interesting, a really interesting play against speed and
quite
strength.
Solid, quite powerful as well, yeah.
Extremely powerful blocker.
Oh, people going down all over the place.
Looks like we have some company for the Whites in the penalty box. Femferox giving us the sign that she's happy with how the jam's going. Let's hear you scream.
She's revving up the crowd. Let's hear it for Sonic Doom. And nice and loud for the electric screams.
Remembering, ladies and gentlemen, we want to see your best Star Wars costume, so make sure you parade yourself in front of the commentary box.
Wow, that's a big jump for the electric screams. They're up on 61 to Sonic Doom's 89. They're catching up slowly but surely. Actually, not even slowly but surely. In giant leaps and bounds, they are catching up.
Almost like they're elbowing their way back in there.
Elbowing their way back in. Ah, I see what you did there.
Yes.
Ah, yeah, very clever.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. So we have Serenity Pow taking the star for the Dooms. Steely Neal taking it for the Screams. Ever so slightly down there, but straight back up.
It's pretty solid blocking going on, like I've said all night. It's just, like the girls have been taking some solid hits that just get straight back up and get straight back into it. I mean, you see athletes in any other sport that go down and stay down. Derby girls just get up and keep on coming.
Serenity Power showing some very fancy footwork there, really gliding along that line.
And that's the end of the jam.
She has called the jam. We have a quick score update. Electric Screams on 61. Sonic Doom on 108.
That's that leaps and bounds thing I was telling you about earlier. The game just turns so fast.
So quickly. And for a league that's really working hard on its slow derby at the moment. We're seeing some vicious blocking against Dottie Deranged, taking the star for the Blues. Now remembering that the referees cannot call what they do not see. So these guys work extremely hard to try and catch every little penalty.
Team Zebra are probably the hardest working people on the track, I reckon.
And they don't get as much of a break. We're seeing some incredibly relaxed skating to the point where they're actually dancing in front of the pack. Hot Wheels 000 making fast work of that one. Oh, only to be sent to the penalty box.
What did she get sent to the penalty box for?
She must have been doing something wrong, otherwise Exceptional Handler wouldn't have called her.
It's just entirely too much to keep track of, even from up here. It's just, there's so much going on all the time.
Guys up in the green seats, you really are missing out on the action. If you are not being able to see some of the specifics, you need to make sure that next time we have a bout, you get down here nice and close enough to smell the sweat.
That's a bit gross, actually, Dayzee.
Every time our referees skate past, I can smell just how hard they're skating. That's how intense it is in the commentary box right now.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that makes way more sense now. Solid hit going on.
And Hot Wheels, both with the stars on them, falling down. It looks like Serenity Power has worn that penalty though. Hot Wheels coming out of it with lead jammer status. This is going to be an excellent opportunity for the Whites to get some more points on the board.
What was that noise?
Sounds like our Electric Screams fans have some sirens out in the thing. Hot Wheels showing off some fancy footwork.
The Electric Screams are catching up with 66 points to Sonic Doom's 108.
We're seeing some incredibly strong and fast derby happening. It's a real contrast from the slow derby that we've been seeing at the beginning of the bout.
Yeah, the slow derby seems to be much more tactical, but it's quite interesting to see how much harder girls hit when they're going slowly than they do when they're actually going fast. Quick score update. Electric Scream 77, Sonic Doom 113.
Seeing some hard and fast derby here on the track. Adare and Ophelia Terror both working hard to get some more points on the team. Some heavy blocking at the front of that pack. Adare making fast work of it, only to call the jam off. A very, very quick score update. Electric Screams on 81. Sonic Doom on 113.
That's a pretty solid score, but the Screamers are just getting closer and closer all the time.
117 for Sonic Doom, 81 for the Electric Screams.
Dayzee, did I tell you my terrible Star Wars gaffer tape joke? Why is gaffer tape like the Force?
Does it have derby girls in it?
No. It has a light side and a dark side, and it holds the galaxy together.
Apocalypse Now, I don't think we can remain married after that joke.
That was the best joke ever.
Bump into each other at the after party that's being held at the Principal Brewing Company, I might have to a Voyager.
Oh, I see what you did there. That joke was actually worse than mine. That took some doing.
Only by a little bit though.
No, by a lot.
From this season.
Quick score update. The Electric Screams on 81, Sonic Doom on 120. I think there's been some key penalties here and there that have kept jammers out when they probably could have been scoring. And there's been some exceptional blocking and some incredibly tough gameplay tonight. Like it's telltale that both teams are trying so hard, but they're really knocking jammers about. They're stopping them cold in some spots.
Whiskey Sour, number 44 for the Whites, just took quite a horrendous block. She's back up fast, but it looks like it's taken the wind out of it.
That's why wussies don't play the game, Dayzee.
That is correct.
It's a tough sport, played by tough people.
We're seeing two quite distinct walls of blue and white. They're going to have to be very, very careful here, otherwise they will split the pack.
Modern Warfare powering out ahead of the pack now. Oh, solid blocking going on.
From the inside to the outside in one solid C-turn, taking out the jammer. Unfortunately going down herself, which means that she didn't have to wait to re-enter the pack.
Again, falling small. That's part of the training, is that when you hit the ground as small as possible so you don't take everyone else with you.
Now make sure while you still have the opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, that you come and get your photo taken with any of the stormtroopers from the Fighting 501st of WA. They're only going to be able to keep those helmets on for a few short minutes before Darth Vader summons them back to the Death Star.
Quick score update. The Electric Screams are up on 83 points to Sonic Doom's 120 points. Talk about a fast-paced game. The Electric Screams on 83 points. Sonic Doom are now on 133 points.
It would be great at some point soon. I know we are getting a timeout. We'd love to find out how much time we actually have left on the clock for you.
1 million years.
In a derby game a long, long time ago in a galaxy far away?
Yes.
Maybe not so much.
This is not the derby you're looking for? Wow, straight past the pack like it was not there.
Fantastic job by Shifty Swifty there. Really
don't mind if I casually step around you and move on, thank you very much. Nice work.
And even after taking a stumble, still way out in front.
Way power through. Oh, pushed out of bounds.
Nearly taking
Quite
out
solid,
a couple of the reps
and has
there.
called the jam.
Remember, 1 point is better than 4 points either side.
That's true. Well, depending on whose team you're on. Electric Screams now on 85 to Sonic Doom's 135.
We are in the final minutes of this very last bout for 2011 with the Sonic Doom and the Electric Screams.
Current score update, ladies and gentlemen. The Electric Screams powering along at 93 points to Sonic Doom's 135. Oh, that's a huge knock.
And it looks like we have a skater down. The skaters will take a knee. It looks like we have Adare down on the floor. Final minutes. It looks like we have seen a skater go down. She is holding her ankle, unfortunately. It is just a stark reminder that these girls train extremely hard and they play extremely hard. The referees have given their signal. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our game.
That's full time, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams skated exceptionally hard. The Electric Screams final score, 96. Sonic Doom's final score, 135.